Hello, everyone. Years ago, when I joined a large community with multiple rabbis, a colleague suggested that one of my initial challenges would be to transition from being an independent operator to being a team player. In hindsight, I believe his suggestion still reflects the more global challenge of Jewish faith and the Jewish people to identify as part of a team. Certainly, over my rabbinic career at least, I have witnessed the precipitous erosion of Jewish community, both locally and nationally. Formal Jewish affiliation is often limited to pre-bar or bat mitzvah years, and too often people have informed me about their disaffiliation because either the synagogue no longer offers them anything or their lives have shifted to other endeavors. As part of more innovative thinking, synagogue organizations now consider shifting to a goods and services model whereby people can simply pay for their limited needs. For example, those enrolling in a Hebrew school pay only for tuition. Those interested in adult education will pay a fee for that service, but nothing more. Although such thinking reflects realities of contemporary Judaism, I believe it undermines one of the principal values of our faith, identifying with Jewish community, if only to provide strength of numbers and to support others whose pragmatic needs for a synagogue might exceed our own. Our modern obsession with individualism not only undermines community, but weakens our support for supporting Israel, fighting anti-Semitism, providing vital services to needy Jews, financially supporting local synagogue education, or sustaining synagogues in communities where they are merging or rapidly disappearing. The urgent need for community is central to the primary theme of this week's Torah portion called Ki Tavo. Ki Tavo is highlighted by the Tochecha, a lengthy, candid, and descriptive list of all the dire consequences which will result from Israel's collective disobedience. The future of Israel, conveyed here in somewhat draconian terms, will depend on the spiritual, legal, economic, and social loyalty of the entire nation. Am Yisrael, the Jewish people, will flourish or fall together. The notion of collective responsibility is anathema to many of us who believe that the individual is sacrosanct to the extreme. Even for many of us who remain affiliated, the notion of community is often dismissed or rejected. Many times over my career, families suffering a tragedy decide against conducting a community-wide shiva because they don't want strangers in their homes. Lost within that thinking is the essence and obligation of community at a time of mourning. When a community member dies, everyone in that community becomes a mourner. Shiva participation is therefore not an intrusion, but a loving response to family. The Tochecha, the verses of reproof, warning, and admonition, are intended, therefore, as a direct way to elevate Judaism's notion of community as a key to national survival. My hope is that in our era, many who have disassociated themselves will re-identify for the sake of the collective Jewish people as we struggle to preserve the sanctity of our glorious tradition. Shabbat Shalom, Am Yisrael Chai.